Welcome and thank you for joining me as we take a long, relaxed visit to one of Northern Kentucky's hidden gems, Williamstown Lake. Over the next few minutes, I'll slow our pace, exploring its history, natural beauty, the homes that line its shoreline, and what it's like to live here. How far is it from downtown Cincinnati, and even how visitors can experience the lake through vacation, rentals, and Airbnbs. Williamstown Lake was created in the early 1950s when the city of Williamstown needed a reliable water source. Engineers built a dam on the south fork of the Grassy Creek, and the valley slowly filled a 300-acre reservoir with nearly 20 miles of winding shoreline. What began as a practical municipal project quickly became a beloved retreat for families, anglers, and anyone looking for a slower rhythm of life. Spend a morning here and you'll feel that calm immediately. Mist hovers over the surface while fishermen quietly launch boats in search of bass, crappie, and bluegill. Local stories of the one that got away have been for generations, and sunrises over the Wooden Hills can feel timeless. As the sun climbs, the lake awakens. Pontoon boats drift past forested coves, kayaks glide into hidden inlets, and children laugh as they leap from swim platforms. All around, houses peek through the trees, and some modest fishing cabins from decades past, and others newly built homes with broad decks and panoramic views. More and more residents now live here year-round, blending the peace of the water with easy access to nearby towns. Downtown Cincinnati is only about 40 miles away, roughly a 45-minute to a 1-hour drive up I-75. With light traffic, you can leave a Cincinnati office after work and be sitting on your own dock before sunset. That commute makes it realistic for people to live here full-time while working in the city, or to keep a weekend place that isn't a long haul from an urban job. Homes around the lake reflect a wide range of styles and budgets. Waterfront are water view houses, commonly listed between $350,000 and $600,000, depending on size, condition, and quality of lake access. A well-kept 3-bedroom with a private dock might sit in the mid-400s, while a larger custom builds with expansive frontage and high-end finishes can reach the upper 5s or beyond. Homes sit a little farther back from the shoreline or with only partial views often settle closer to the broader Williamstown medium of $250,000 to $300,000. For anyone dreaming of building, there are still undeveloped lots, many with direct water access, typically starting in the low 300s and rising with acreage and location. Each property has its own story. Some are simple weekend retreats with weathered chairs and a rowboat tied to the dock. Others are year-round residents with landscape gardens and wraparound porches that frame the sunset. Neighbors often become friends, waving across the water or gathering for evening cookouts. Season events, summer fireworks are reflecting off the lake, friendly fishing tournaments, and autumn chili parties that keep the small town feeling alive. If you're visiting rather than buying, you'll find a growing number of vacation rentals and Airbnbs dotted around the lake and the surrounding hills. These range from cozy 1-bedroom cottages and vintage fishing cabins to spacious modern homes that can host extended families or groups of friends. Many of these rentals feature private docks, kayaks, or small boats included, and wide docks overlooking the water, perfect for weekend getaways or a full-week summer retreat. Because the lake is so close to Cincinnati, Lexington, Louisville, these rentals stay popular year-round. Summer dates book quickly for travelers who want to swim and boat, while spring and autumn attract guests looking for fishing, biking, and colorful foliage. Winter brings its own quiet appeal, fireplace, frozen views, and the kind of stillness city visitors rarely experience. Hosts here often provide local tips, whether it's the best cove for early morning paddling or the diner in town with the flakiest pie. The seasons bring their own magic. Spring covers the trails in wildflowers and fills the air with the scent of new growth. Summer stretches out in long golden days when the lake shimmers like glass. Autumn is spectacular as hillsides ignite with red and orange. Cool evenings invite campfires along the shore. Because Williamstown Lake is a reservoir, the city manages water levels and monitors quality to protect both residents and wildlife. Great blue herons stalk the shadow turtles, sun themselves on fallen logs, and deer often step to the edge at dusk. Conservation groups and local volunteers pitch in to keep the ecosystem healthy so that future generations can enjoy the same serene setting. Imagine drifting on water as twilight settles, lights from the cottage homes, and those welcoming Airbnbs begin to sparkle like scattered stars. Music drifts from a distant porch, someone grills dinner on a deck, and the gentle lap of waves against a dock, providing the evening's soundtrack. This slow rhythm is what draws people here and why both real estate listings and the most desirable rentals rarely stay available for long. So whether you're casting a line at dawn, taking a leisurely paddle at midday, staying the week in an Airbnb, or watching the sunset before a quick drive back downtown to Cincinnati, Williamstown Lake offers a rare balance of natural beauty, friendly community, and genuine convenience. It's close enough to the city for work or nightlife, yet far away to feel like a true escape. Thank you for sharing these minutes with me as we explored Williamstown Lake, its history, its homes, its vacation rentals, its connection to Cincinnati, and the peaceful way of life it offers. So whether you plan a simple day trip, a weekend stay, or even a permanent move, this lake has a way of staying with you long after you leave.